Well, again, this is pretty surreal, filming a documentary about my son, but I know he's looking down and this is exactly what he'd want us to be doing. Although as parents, and as a parent, we want to take our children on a journey, I feel Kyle took us on a journey, my wife and I.
He listened to what you had to say, but he always had his own opinion about things. He always, at 3 years old, at 4 years old, at 5 years old, he was very independent.
I never knew him not to be in a good mood, no matter what. It was like he was impervious to everything. He always had that sense of humor. I mean, you know, he laughed about everything. Everything. Even when it wasn't appropriate. Especially when it wasn't appropriate.
If you knew Kyle, if you knew that he loved horror movies, you know? Opening day, he had to see the most gory flicks. He had, you know, third special edition director cuts of every movie. I was like, Kyle, you have 7 copies of Evil Dead. I mean, you really need 7 copies? Yeah, of course. This one has 1 extra minute that the director decided not to cut out.
So he loved to write, and then he said, you know, I think I might want to write stories, and I might want to write things. And I think it was when he saw what was available to him at Rhode Island College. I think that's what really piqued his interest. And then he saw, you know, I can probably do this.
He decided that he wanted to make this, you know, homage to 80s horror starring a kid. And so he came up with this concept for SLIMEBUCK. And SLIMEBUCK was this creature, you know, who you didn't really know much about. But he just sort of shows up in the life of this kid one night, and he sort of, you know, goes on this rampage, eating everything in sight. At least that was the original concept that Kyle came up with.
He said, I know you're going to make your movie, but when you're done with that, I want to make SLIMEBUCK, and I want to make it at the highest level of production value. I want it to appear to be a big budget feature film. I want to have the top-notch actors I can get in the area. I want SAG actors. I want special effects. I want it to be high level, high octane. I want it to look great, and I want to produce this movie with you.
In the 30 years that he was here, he lived more than some people will in 90 years here. He did so much, had so much fun and happiness in his life that it allowed him to forget about the wheelchair and live a life that people dream of living.